Hi, I'm Josh. I'm with SPIIN, Southeast Paranormal Investigators in Nebraska. We are here at the home of Shelley Bowers, about to do an investigation. Shelley, can you tell me some of the things that go on here in your home?
Well, we've had all kinds of interesting things going on here. We've had noises, doors opening and shutting, a lot of knocking on doors, the dogs being let out of their crates, shower head flying off the shower, heard footsteps, voices, breathing, other kinds of knocking besides on doors, things appearing where they shouldn't be, cold spots, stuff like that.
Anything happened recently, like within the last few days since we came and talked to you?
Yeah, actually, my friend was over here and cold spot, she was getting ready to leave and there was a cold spot around her. And everywhere she went, that cold spot would follow her. And I could feel it by her, but it wasn't near me at all. And then a couple days later, she was petting my dog, and he started to growl and kept looking around the room, and then he ran over and jumped up on me and pressed himself up as hard against me as he could and wouldn't move. And it was like he was trying to protect me from something.
Are you mad or upset that you're still here? Do you know what year it is?
And then a couple days ago also, my oldest daughter was here visiting, and she kept getting woke up by what sounded like somebody knocking on the floor underneath her and breathing.
Can you give us any sign that you're here?
And I can't think if there was anything else in the last few days.
And do you know any of the history on your home or how old it is?
I really don't know for sure. I think it was built in the 40s, but I'm not positive on that. And I think it was a one-owner home, but I'm not sure on that either. And I've heard rumors that there was a gentleman who lived here that might have died in the house, and they called him Uncle Pete.
How many of you are here? Did you say there were two of you?
And from what I've heard, he was kind of an ornery person and tend to be a prankster, and so we call one of the ghosts Uncle Pete.
And so that's the name you're using for it today?
Yeah.
Like Pete to me.
So before you lived in this house, you've had other experiences?
Yes, I have. In fact, since I was a little kid, I call him the Cowboy, and he's kind of followed me everywhere, and he's like probably about 7-8 foot tall, and you can just see his silhouette, and you'll just see him, it's usually out of the corner of your eye, you'll see him walk by.
And have you seen that here in this house too?
Yes. In fact, he was just here a couple days ago, and he looked around the corner of the kitchen into the living room, which is the first time he's ever done that.
So what does that do to you when you see him?
I feel comfortable. I feel really at ease when I see him.
So you feel
it's like he's more of a
angel?
guardian, yeah. And I've always felt protected when he's around. And but since we've been here, originally it was just the Uncle Pete that we saw here, and then after that, after my stepson was here visiting, we started getting some unfriendly visitors, as I would call them. That's when we started hearing spooky voices, and like the other day, a needle showed up in the carpet, and I've never had a needle in this house in my life.
So do you know if he's ever been into voodoo or black magic or played with a Ouija board, anything like that?
Knowing him, it's hard to tell. But
And that hurts. Back there.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Do you see anything?
Yes, I do.
What do you see?
A very big fucking scratch. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm gonna wash my mouth.
It just hurts.
Where's the... Don't move. I don't want to get the wash your mouth.
Sounds, mostly door handles, turning, doors opening, knocking, listen for voices.
Apparently I have a big scratch on my back. Is it better than a bite mark?
This is a lot better than what mouth.
What does it look like back there?
It's long.
I can't see nothing.
It's from here. I'm pulling it all the way down there.
Are you serious? It just hurts. Burns, you know, like it's on fire.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus, and I wasn't even provoking this time.
I'm gonna try to get scratch it back.
It sounds like in the old time speakers or microphones, a really kind of airy sound, and sometimes it's legible and sometimes it's not.
You identify the gender.
It sounds male. And if you guys are down in the basement, I've never felt comfortable in that basement. I don't know what it is. I get a bad feeling whenever I'm down there.
I'm gonna have to scoot that way to get from there. I just want to hit. Here, hold this. Just hit me. Analyze it, that's sure. Alright. I'll just lean over. This is Jody and Sam down in the basement. I'm going to sit this down actually.
I'm going to sit right over here. Jody, I'm putting this over there.
Okay.
And I'm not the only one that said that. So maybe you could figure out what's causing that.
So you've had a lot of people have experiences
Oh,
in here.
a lot of people. Most people that come here have experiences here.
Now can you make the green light over here next to me light up? Just walk in front of it.
It won't hurt you, it's just going to let us know that you're here.
And my husband was a total non-believer until we moved here. And he actually encouraged me to call you guys. So,
And he's not here today.
no, he's an over-the-road truck driver. He's not home very often. So,
Right now.
This is Lisa.
So now we have here with us is Lisa, and she's going to tell us some of what's happened to her in this home.
Okay, well, when I've been here, everywhere I sit in this house, I get cold chills around me. Normally, I have to sit with a blanket on me. And another thing that happened was, well, I should say history of the house. I can tell you guys a little bit about that. Pete and Devona Wickman lived here. And my mom had told, my parents were real good friends with the people. My dad worked for them when they had Pepsi. And my mom's not positive, but she thought Pete died in the house. And then they took him to the hospital to pronounce him dead. But she's not positive of that. But
So he possibly could have passed
he
away
possibly could have passed away or been passing away while he was in the house.
So that could be Uncle Pete.
That's a very good possibility. That's the only relationship we could possibly think of why when I'm here, because he's known me since I was a little tiny baby. Because he helped my parents get their first house. Pete and Devona did. And it's just kind of ironic when I'm here, it's like constantly, if I get ready to leave, it's almost like, not really a force, but it's weird how it tries to keep me from leaving. It's kind of weird, but it's hard to explain. She's seen it. I mean, I will just get total goosebumps, and it'll just be cold all around me. And then, yeah, the bathroom door wouldn't let me out one day, and then it come open and hit me in the head. I me to just, because he didn't want me to out of the bathroom.
So it felt like something was holding it closed.
Yeah.
on you.
Oh yeah. I couldn't pull it open for nothing.
We hear that sometimes you like to play tricks and jokes on people. Can you do something for us?
And then boom, it came open and it hit me, and I was.
So what would you say we should look out for during our investigation?
I would just say the cold spots, because that's the only thing I've never seen any, you know, like shadows or heard the voices. I've heard like a crackling sound a lot, which, you know, I didn't really think anything about it. I just figured it was noises of the house. But I would say the cold spots are the biggest thing.
I want something more. Knock something over.
Joey, why don't you move to that chair and see if it's a good idea? Just for the hell of it. I can't see nothing right now. And just don't think you feel anything sharp sitting back.
There's nothing. There's actually quite comfortable.
Is that you that just scratched my back?
For me personally, me and Jody were sitting here in the living room and we were just talking, and all of a sudden my back started burning. So I asked Jody to look at it, and it turned out there was a big scratch going down my back. The shower head did pop out once, but we don't know yet until we go over everything if it was paranormal or not. So we did get a few responses from the ghost box, but that's another thing we'll have to go over. Just the main thing for me was the big scratch on my back. So
You mind give us a show of that? Let me see your scratch.
I don't know if it's still there now or not, but is it?
It is. I'm gonna point it out there.
Yes, sir. It's right along the lines here. I'm going to go the entire length. All the way down is right here. I don't think so. I think, well, the only other thing I was thinking, I don't know if this matters anything, is one of the reports of something walking on the basement steps. We did have a camera pointed at the steps. During the investigation, I wished I would have thought of maybe propping a flashlight up or something that could have possibly been knocked over. But it was far too late into the investigation to do anything like that.
Okay. The first thing you guys jumped for joy on was the shower head. Give me a little talk on that.
It was really good timing. I'm not 100% sure if it's paranormal, because we did figure out that if it's in there loose, it will fall. But we were at first just getting the door of the bathroom, and then we realized that the shower head has been reported to fall down, and so I made a comment that we need to get inside the bathroom as well, just in case it does fall down, we can get it on film. Before we could even get the camera taped down, it fell. I thought it was weird. I thought it was really weird.